Hi, I'm Trixie Mattel.
And I'm Katya.
And welcome to our show. Each week, we dive so deep into a topic, we find diamonds.
Blood diamonds, conflict-free, I hope.
This week, we're talking about breakups. We'll discuss celebrities who consciously uncouple, ask regular people about adultery, and Katya will get a whiff of desperation. Breakups, the reason for every pint of ice cream gone missing and a heartbreaking song.
And every bottle of benzos in my, pills. Pills.
You. No one loves you, so you never get broken up with.
Ta-da!
Breakups are a challenging thing.
Yeah, breaking up is hard to do.
I had a boyfriend, and we were together, and we decided together amicably it'd be best for both of us if he left me out of nowhere for no reason at a very fragile time in my life. Because, I think a lot of the times the relationship might not change as much as the surrounding circumstances change.
Yeah, of course.
Like if your foot grows, you can't wear the same shoes anymore.
Yeah, if your most recent relationship was a pair of shoes, what brand would they be?
A cork wedge.
Oh.
And it's kind of better to be broken up with, because when you're broken up with, you're like, I'm the victim, I did everything I could.
Absolutely.
But when you're the one who has to be like, hey, even though you pick me up at the airport every day for 6 months and buy me roses at least once a week and you remember my birthday,
and
I wouldn't like you to include you in my life anymore.
Yeah, whereas if you get broken up with, you get to milk it for sympathy with your friends, go to nice brunches.
Yeah. Oh, you get all the sympathy.
As I've grown older, I've become quite fond of the discomfort and awkwardness that comes along with really direct, honest, open communication. I don't like you anymore. I wish you all the best. Please have a nice day, but don't ever call me anymore. That's a little...
That is what sociopaths do.
Yeah, no, I know. Jared, it's over. You. Don't ever do it during a text. You can't, that's like a cliche at this point. You can't break up with anybody over a text. You can't, there's I feel like there's a loophole where you can do it with a really beautifully written letter. But if you write a letter, you have to follow up. You have to be available for follow-up. Whether that's with a torch and a pitchfork, they could be very angry. Please give me another chance. I'm a really good catch. I got 1460 on my SATs. Verbal was a little bit better than math, but I've long since improved. Deborah, I love you.
Now when I'm dating, I just have a drawer full of burner phones like Breaking Bad, and when it's over, I'm like, he was sweet.
When can you stop bitching about a breakup? When can you stop crying? When do you have to stop crying and move on? Say for every year you're together, I say 1 week.
I'm so sorry.
What?
So you're saying a 4-year relationship, you should be over it in a month?
Absolutely. Well, you don't need to be over it, but you need to shut the up about it in a month. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like when you break up, you still love the person the same, but just in a different way.
Yeah, then you get a therapist.
Have you ever had your heart broken? You really haven't, have you? Because you've never been in love.
No, I have been in love. I have been in love, which I really, 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 really liked somebody.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I think it's different.
Okay. I think love is an illusion. It's a Ponzi scheme perpetrated by the mythology of romance in Hollywood. I only want a boyfriend on Tuesdays and Fridays, and I don't do sleepovers. I don't do it.
Wait a minute. How did you with someone if you never slept over at their house?
You tell me.
Okay, you weren't in love if you didn't want to sleep with the person.
That is a crock of shit.
That's not true.
That is a crock of shit, so hot and fiery. Here's why. There's 2 activities. Well, okay, 3. So cuddling and sleeping. One of those activities is essential to your survival.
Sleeping?
Right. So get off of me.
But not even in the same bed?
Yeah, in the same bed, but get off of me. Get off of me. Obviously, you're not gonna go totally hog wild and crazy and insensitive if you've got real estate, property, children, dogs. I
had a boyfriend when we broke up and he was like, I want the car. And I was like, as long as I get the PlayStation.
That's not true. That's not true?
Yeah, it is. And then I had a bird and I kept the bird.
What was the bird's name?
I want to tell you.
Tell me the bird's name. Tell me the bird's name.
The The bird's name was Birdie. Did you guys know that I'm a creative person? I've also had a cat named Kitten. My last boyfriend, his name was Boyfriend. It's just easier. We all know most relationships end in heartbreak, but what about the relationships that never even began?
This is Missed Erections.
Misdirections. You were a handsome young businessman on the J train trying to get home from work. You made the train. Your prosthetic leg did not.
Misdirections. It was Thursday at the mall. You were working at the Shake Shack. I came up and asked if you had change for $1 and you told me to leave, but I stayed. Can I have a job?
Misdirections. You were Jesse McCartney at some upscale white-ass smoothie bar.
Misdirections. You were the hot, sweaty pig in the barn. I was the creative young spider that saved you.
Misdirection. You're Mario Lopez. I'm not your wife and I'm not good with kids. We could work it out.
Misdirections. You broke into my house and left a bottle of pills. Thank you so much.
Misdirection. This week, you guys, we're talking about breakups.
Now you've heard our horror stories, it's time to hear from you. This is a segment we like to call Asking for a Friend.
I found out recently my boyfriend has slept with over 100 people. You have a boyfriend?
Wait, I'm riveted.
Is it wrong that I'm thinking about dumping him now?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
You're a slut-shaming, sex-phobic idiot.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah.
By the way, have you ever slept with someone who hasn't been with someone? I have.
Yeah.
It sexually, it's like a pilot saying, I've landed and flown hundreds of planes. Great.
Yeah.
Because I'm on this plane.
Yeah, exactly. How many times do you want to be like, well, guys, it's your pilot Jake here, and it's my first flight. Just graduated flight school. How many people have you slept with?
Intercourse?
I say
Intercourse.
orgasm.
Or orgasm?
Yeah.
Oh, less than 100, more than 40.
Okay. And you're 27?
7.
Okay, I started when I was 30, and it's been probably like 350.
You started when you were 30?
Yeah, before 30, it was probably under 20.
What kind of Indian in the cupboard?
That was a good one. I like that. My current crush isn't getting back to me on a text. Should I text them again, or are they just not that into me?
You know, for me, texting is so like minimal effort. Whenever I need to send a message, I get one of those planes.
Yeah, toe aside.
Yeah, it just says, sup, or you up?
Yeah. I mean, get a life.
Probably not that
Get a
into
life.
you, honestly.
Get a life. Respect yourself.
Even if he does like
something.
you, do you want to be with someone who's going to constantly not return your text? That is fundamental.
And do you want to be a person that just stays up all night wondering when is somebody going to text me back? Get a hobby. I just got dumped from a 10-year relationship. What am I supposed to do now? Something else. Obviously.
When I've become single, even though I'm sad, it can also be a celebration of all the things that you miss when you're single.
No shit.
I started playing video games again.
Yeah.
I started playing my guitar more. I started going to my favorite restaurants, ordering in more.
Yeah.
Going more to the gym more. Because now, you are the only thing on your schedule.
Have a hot, delicious meal under a bridge.
When do you say the L word?
L meaning love, not lesbian.
Yeah, L meaning love. 4 months into dating, I was like, I'm certain, it's the one. So I took him to Dollywood. I bought a new shirt, $40 from Topshop. It was a large at the time. I was bigger. But it was a dark color, so kind of, you know, contoured. It skimmed the profile. Yeah. It skimmed the profile. I took him on this giant roller coaster, and I thought, at the top of the roller coaster, I'm gonna tell him that I love him.
Oh my God.
I'm garbage.
You are disgusting.
I'm garbage. So we got to the roller coaster, and right before we went over the hill, I grabbed his hand, and I said, I love you.
And where did he go? What did he do?
Well, it was a roller coaster, so he just went, ah! And then I told him I loved him, you know, and then he said something along the lines of like, it was really nice of you to say that.
Or, thank you. Have you ever had that? I love you. Thanks.
You should never be afraid of saying it.
In that moment, it is true.
You know
Guess
what you
what?
will.
Weather changes.
You know what you will regret?
Yeah.
Not saying it when you felt it.
My girlfriend wants kids, but I don't. Do we have to break up? Yes.
I want to break up with my partner, but I really like having sex with them. Is it possible to maintain a purely physical relationship?
Yes.
This is the tea, though.
Stay in
I
your
want to break up with my partner. You should only be being physical with that other person if you're on the same page. Because if you want to get your pussy touch and he's like, it'll still work out, you're a monster, Linda.
Yeah, you can't lead him on just to get your pussy. Yeah, absolutely.
In a relationship, you are equally responsible for the feelings of others.
That's very nice.
And true.
Sure.
You're
well,
a monster only if you know damn well that they're still trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
And you're like, but what about this? You
Yeah.
know?
Manipulate people with your mind, not your pussy.
We could have just made this episode a minute long of just
Yeah.
you saying that in an
Yeah.
elongated way.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for your questions. Please feel free to send us more. Oh, I hope we didn't accidentally help someone.
Now remember, you're always asking for a friend.
For a friend. And now for some news stories that nobody's talking about. It's time for Oh Honey. Oh Honey. A California engineer has built the world's largest super soaker. Super soaker? Honey. Largest super soaker? Sounds like me when I got furloughed from prison and saw Magic Mike 2, honey. Honey. A horse was rescued after falling in a hole on the way home from Taco Bell. Honey, usually I go to Taco Bell and my hole falls out, honey. Honey. A teenager woke up with his head in a bear's mouth. Honey, bear mouth? Sounds like me coming from the public restroom at Pride, honey. I need to reapply because I have a bear mouth, honey.
Now it's time to talk to real people, an activity that we find loathsome. So we've enlisted the help of two strapping young idiots, Brian and Brian.
Guys. The number one reason most relationships come to a bitter end, adultery.
But what do people really know about the art of cheating?
We're gonna find out with this dirty adultery-themed quiz. Let's go.
Adultery is cheating, essentially. What is indultery?
Can you use that in a sentence?
At the family reunion, I was accused of committing adultery.
Slept with somebody in your family.
Yes, that's the one.
Hey, I know a lot of people that do that down there in Mississippi. They do that all the time.
Carpology.
Makeup sex?
With a carp, yes. You know, you have to carpologize sometimes.
Ruining the upholstery in a car. Buy someone a car and you think they're gonna forget about it?
Yeah. So when you cheat on somebody, but in repentance, you buy them a car. Yeah.
Sexomnia.
Where you just have sex and not sleep?
You have like way too much energy and you keep having sex but you can't get there.
Having so much sex you can't sleep.
It's actually when you cheat and you blame it on, oh, I was asleep, I didn't know I did it.
Oh, I didn't inside of me. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cuckolding.
Cock holding. Oh, you hold your cock.
You hold a cock? Something with holding a dick. Cock holding?
It's a Shakespeare term when the husband likes to watch his wife get nailed by another guy.
Oh, right. Wow. There you go.
Yeah. Now, what is the condition known as the one-gina?
How about this? One gina a night.
Like a one-night stand.
One night stand.
My guess would be like you have sex with one person and then that's it for the rest of your life.
I was gonna say one person.
Brilliant.
Are you seeing through these
AKA
cars?
marriage.
It's when straight guys, they get married and they're stuck with one vagina for life.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's just not a bad decision.
Yeah. Doppelbanger.
Oh, that sounds fun. No, is it double penetration? Like double and banging? Like, I don't know.
A doppelbanger.
A female and a male banging it out and the female hollering Doppler, 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 Doppler. Doppler banger.
That is a really good answer.
So is that like someone that like you're having sex with that looks like you?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Wow, people do not know what cuckolding is.
Yeah, they'll just think it's holding a cock in your hands.
Back to you, ladies.
I kind of like it. Thanks, Brian.
Oh, wow, men that white should stay out of the sun.
Yeah. Now, when poor schmucks like us break up, it's no big deal. But when real-life Hollywood stars consciously uncouple, it's splashed all over the tabloids.
Well, since Katya's like the Rain Man. Rain Woman of People magazine, we're gonna put her to the test in a little game called Did They Ever? All right,
right, Katya, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you 2 celebrity names, and you're gonna tell us whether or not those 2 celebrities were ever involved.
All right, let's do it.
Ryan Reynolds and Alanis Morissette.
I believe they were friends.
They were lovers.
Really?
Yes, and I always thought, as much as I love her music, he is too fun.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian and Nick Cannon.
No, Mimi, Mama, no. No.
Right before the infamous sex tape came out.
Oh, right before she was deep-dicked by Ray J's dong.
They dated briefly. In fact, the sex tape was the reason they broke up.
That was a whole big ploy orchestrated by the devil herself. Miss
That,
Kris
we
Jenner.
didn't cover that. That is how you break up with someone.
An orchestrated sex tape?
Yes.
Yeah, strategy.
Sandra Bullock and Ryan Gosling.
I'm gonna say no.
Wrong.
Oh.
Sandra Bullock and Ryan Gosling did date. Fun fact, she was 16 years older than him, much like you and I. Here's the thing, I'm 27. I'm annoyed by a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
So how are you not annoyed by somebody that much younger than
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
And how do you not find someone that much older than you boring?
What's the oldest person you've ever had sex with?
There was a guy I dated who's 2.5 years older than me, and there was even a generational difference there. He didn't like Pokemon.
Oh.
Madonna and Tupac.
Sexually, romantically linked.
Get this. Yes, it's true. And he allegedly broke up with her by writing a letter from jail.
That's
Using his own blood. I don't know.
No.
Having a boyfriend in prison is the adult version of saying, I have a boyfriend, he goes to another school.
Oh, yeah, that's...
That is so true. Finally, you and I.
No.
But you did try.
I sure did. That was Did They Ever? And now it's time once again to share another compassionate, kind, caring word from an adoring fan. It's mailbag.
Dear Trixie and Katya, ooh, this one's for both of us. I love the show. You guys are smart and funny.
That is true. That's true.
And that will always be more important than being pretty.
Oh.
Does anybody read these? Does anybody look at these? Oh, they're cross-dressers. They can handle anything. Not really.
And that was mailbag.
The only thing worse than a breakup is the sad smell of desperation when you're on the rebound. Katya can smell desperation a good mile away. But how good is she at smelling other stuff? We'll find out in a game called Scents for a Woman. Now, here's how this game's gonna work. I'm gonna put an object under your nose, and you're gonna identify what it is.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready. But first, let me slip into something a little more comfortable. I have conjunctivitis.
Okay. Let's start with this. Take a whiff, tell me what you think it is.
Play-Doh?
Mom, yes!
Okay, good. It's really Play-Doh?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't smelled that in a while. Oh, yeah.
It smells pretty, right?
It's gross.
You know, my mom used to be like, stop playing with that at the table. Also, you don't live here. She's so funny. She's dead now. Congratulations. Quit trying to listen to it. Oh,
If this is
Are you ready?
hydrochloric acid, I'm gonna kill you.
No, you think I would waste it on you?
A tennis ball?
Yes, bitch!
Yeah. Oh, God, no. That is pancake batter or yeasty. It's gross. I don't like it.
It is pancake batter. I think it smells like...
Oh, it's dough. Is
I
it
think
dough?
it smells like cum.
It does smell like cum. Bleachy and gross.
Okay, next up.
This object lacks a fragrance. This is a rubber duck. It's a baby, isn't it? You put a baby in my mouth. You villain.
Next up, give this a whiff.
Oh Lord, is that a that's a farm. That's a farm. Hold on. Oh Lord, that's manure-ish. What the? Let me get it again.
Oh.
Let me get it again.
Oh my God.
What is that? Concentrated. That is nasty. What did you do? Put a barn in a bottle?
I'm legitimately gay.
What is that?
It's doe urine.
Doe urine?
It's
Like, oh my God, like doe, a deer, a female. Oh my
a
God.
doe, a deer's pee in your mouth. Yes.
That is.
My body knew.
Yeah, that bites.
That it's time to throw up.
Yeah, that bites.
Did it make you hard?
Nope.
Guess how much this costs?
I don't know, 50 bucks?
A buck.
Oh.
Oh!
So now the moment you've all been waiting for, the thing that's making us go, this week is...
Divorce. People should just get divorced if they want.
Absolutely.
First of all, who are you getting married for? Second of all, who are you staying married for?
Yeah, kids. Ugh.
Oh, my life was bettered because my parents hated each other for years.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad, if you guys didn't love each other, why'd you stay together? Because of you.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I also feel that women end up women end up brunting a lot of the shame,
Yeah.
the embarrassment.
Persona non grata.
You are
suck,
young and
woman.
beautiful,
Yeah.
and you have been released to the wild, bitch.
Cast away, spinsterhood.
And I think as people get older, they're like, well, why go back out into the pool of dating? No one wants me now.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, someone will you.
Oh, anybody will you, but who's gonna live with you?
Right, exactly. Thank you.
3 options. Wander the woods, become a librarian, or join a druid cult. Well, that's it for our show.
Oh, and quick correction from last week, guys. Dogs and bears turns out entirely different species.
Science can be very mystifying.
Bye. 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 Pay your cable bill. I don't want to lose you.